Good morning, fasting friends. This is Anmaree's fasting journey. Hopefully, you are on the path with me as I implement alternate day fasting in my life. This is alternate day fasting week number 7. I've been fasting for every other day for 7 days. So, uh, my blood pressure is still no blood pressure medicine. Next week will be a week 8, and I will do blood work again because, as you know, my goal is to bring my A1C or my glucose level down to below pre-diabetic levels, which is I don't want to be in the sixes at all. I want to be like in the 5.7, 5.4 would be great. But as I found after the first month, it takes a little bit more of a commitment, a little bit more of a weight loss to affect my A1C. Um, so far, I've lost 17 pounds. 17 pounds in 7 weeks. So initially, I think there was a large weight loss at the beginning, but so far, every other day it seems to be about half a pound, which feels realistic to me because if I use about, say, 2,000 calories a day and I don't eat for one whole day, it's like 3,500 calories to lose 1 pound of fat. So if I don't take in 2,000 calories on that day and I don't take anything on that day, my body will go into my stores and pull energy for me to, sleep, eat, live, move, and walk around. And 2,000 calories, it's about half a pound. So if this feels more realistic to me, I'm going to be on this path. I don't know how long it's going to take to get where I'm supposed to go. But I do have one tip for you this week. What I discovered is most of the time, on the days that I don't eat, I'm not hungry. Like my stomach's not growling, I don't have gas, I don't have a headache or anything like that. But I miss eating because I'm a food addict and I like to eat if it's sunny, if it's cloudy, if I'm tired, if I'm not tired, if I'm happy, if I'm sad. I want to eat because I love to eat. And so what I found is that on the days that I'm not eating, I take them as days, I call them days of digestive rest. My digestion rests, my body rests from having to go through the whole process of processing my food every day. And so what I also found is that when I prepare meals for my family, I take a loving care of preparing a meal for myself at the same time. So I tell myself, whatever I'm preparing, no matter how delicious it smells or whatever, you're gonna have that tomorrow. You can make it till tomorrow, right? Like when you prepare dinner, it's almost time for bed. You've got how many hours now? You can have that. If there's a snack that you wanted during that day, I pile it on the table in front of me and say, okay, tomorrow you can have that. And what I find by that next day, I'm not really all that interested in that snack. It simply was something that I thought about because I was triggered by some food somewhere. So I don't know if that will help you, but I find that food is very different here now. Like my snacks are everywhere. There's food everywhere. There's candy and chocolate and stuff like that because I don't live by myself, and it's not a problem. There's fruit everywhere, there's healthy cooked meals everywhere, there's a plethora of food because I'm not eating half of the food, and so therefore there's a lot of food all the time. So I have had to adjust how I cook and how I buy groceries and such, especially fresh foods, because foods are not made with a lot of preservatives here in Jamaica. So salad dissolves, deteriorates faster, and certain things don't last as long. So I had to pare back on my shopping for things. But that's not a bad thing. It's just more money for other things like bath bombs and stuff like that. stuff like that. Anyway, another thing that I saw a video from Dr. Fung, and I'm not sure if I'm going to link it because I have to find it. And he talked about some of the side effects from fasting, and one of them is an increased adrenaline going through your body. And I have found that out. I'm ready to sleep at night, but my energy and my brain is on top form all day long. I am like writing, sewing, gardening, cleaning, cooking, organizing, talking to friends up a storm. Which is usually I would have those kind of rushes and then I'd have some downtime. But it's consistent and it doesn't affect me falling asleep at night. It's not like a sugar rush, it's a natural energy, which is great. And so I've been recording my stuff in my fasting journal that I made. By the time the show, I will have edited this. I have it on Amazon, like $6.99. But I'm going to edit it because I found there's some things, additional things I want in there. So I'm going to tweak it. And so by the time you see this video, I would have adjusted this. Give me a week because sometimes they hold the adjustments for a little while before they republish the books. But like I said, you don't need the book. That's the thing about fasting. You don't need anything. You just don't eat and you drink your water and you're fine. You can still have your vitamins. You can still follow whatever diet is your thing. If you're keto, if you're paleo, if you're low sugar, low salt, it has nothing to do with the time period. This is a hormonal thing. It's not a calorie thing. Now, I don't really think you can wild out and eat tons of foods on the days that you're not eating. I think your body doesn't allow for that. Your blood sugar will kind of make you a little sleepy or knock you out. At least it does for me. So now what I do, I eat like small meals until my regular end of my day. And I start fasting at 4:30 every day, no matter what, simply because I cannot stand my brain talking all night and singing and coming up with all kinds of ideas and everything. And I think that was a function of the glucose, the sugar in my body. So I started this thing, not alternative day fasting, but I started intermittent fasting over a year ago. That's why it was so easy to go into alternative days. And what it did is it's let me sleep at night. It stopped all that chatter. It took away a lot of inflammation like in my knee, and I had a very slow weight loss, but I liked it. It was acceptable. But this is more aggressive, more weight loss, same benefits, no high blood pressure medicine, growth in, just all over well-being. So I hope that you are, if you're just investigating it, figuring out whether it's for you or not, I hope I'm encouraging you. I'm getting smaller, and luckily I sew well, so luckily I'll be able to adjust my clothes. So I hope you're doing okay, and I hope you're having a wonderful week, and we'll see you next week. All right, bye-bye.